Hi guys, welcome back to Irene Tarot Card. I'm Ren and I hope you're having a great week so far. I actually took a week off painting and then really struggled to get motivated to paint, so I worked on quite a small scale piece this past week, which I call Rocky Shores. It's definitely not a favourite of mine, but it was just something to work on, just with no prior plan or anything like that. I just sort of went at the canvas and it'll just be a stall piece. So you'll see the process of that throughout the video. But otherwise, it's been quite hot here in Australia. We had 3 40-degree days in a row, so definitely no hiking. I've had a hospital visit, some catch-ups, usual Crohn's appointments, and some runaround, which I didn't film at all. Some things that I did film though were a family get-together for my brother-in-law Chobo's birthday at my sister's place, which was fantastic. We had a lovely barbecue, many drinks together, so that was really nice. Jay and I also headed out to a local gallery where I was actually interested in showing at one point, just to see sort of what's out there, and then we ended up heading out to lunch together. And Jamie and Teresa headed over for another dinner and drinks night, and I don't usually film if I go to their place or most places for dinner, but since we were home and Jazz was with us really enjoying the night as well, I ended up filming that night a little bit, so you'll see that later in the video. We also celebrated my stepdad Tony's 70th birthday, which is a big milestone. So we went out, had a lovely dinner for that and celebrated with him.
Birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Tony, happy birthday to you, hooray, hooray, hooray. Make a wish.
And other than that, later in the video you will also see another Thai dish, a Thai prawn dish that I threw together this week, so you'll see that a little bit later in the video as well. But let's get into the footage that I have from this week, starting with the breakfast. So Jazz stays at Max's a couple nights during the week, and on one of the nights the following morning he has uni earlier than she has work, and I go pick her up, and that's sort of become our morning to go have breakfast together. So this week that was just getting some takeout, parking down by a local lake and just eating and chatting together.
Ready for some breakfast? Absolutely.
How was your night?
Good. How was yours?
Yeah, it was alright. Uneventful.
Anything else today?
And just a bacon and egg muffin on its own with no cheese.
And that should be all correct there for you?
Yes, it is.
Right around, thank you.
Thank you. Good? Yeah, they made mine good today.
And starting on this little painting, the first layer was super simple as usual. I just laid in the sky, the dark undertones for the rocks and the dark undertones for the water basically. So both my stepdad and my brother-in-law Chubba have the same birthday, the 3rd of March, which was actually my late dad's birthday also, the 3rd of March. And we celebrated with Tony out for dinner, but we also wanted to celebrate with Chubba. So we headed over to my sister. She held a barbecue. We had many drinks together. We were celebrating for many hours together. And yeah, that was a really fantastic afternoon.
Enough. Ja, most már kurva éhes vagyok, hát meg 3:30 elmondtam.
Egyél egy kis nassót, mindjárt csak kezdik már. Cheers. Cheers.
Don't wait for us, guys. Just keep drinking.
All right, if
That's
over
what
5 kilos.
Yeah, like the
yeah.
whole spiel, and then you
Yeah.
hand that in, and it's like I can work, but this is just until recovery.
Yeah, yeah.
But then they don't pay work cover for that. No.
No, it's not.
You're not on
No,
work
that way you're working and you're earning money, but you're limited
You're
in what
restricted
your
to what you can
abilities
do.
are.
or
Yeah.
what
So
you-
they don't expect
what
you to do.
Ő neki a régi
You don't
főnöke
have to, they don't have to pay.
nem volt elég pénze, meg
Every
mit tudom
week.
én, mondta nekik,
But
hogy
they have to
A
pay.
két lábon áll, és figyelj, mindjárt
And they said, give me your,
Sissy,
you know, you should
what are you doing?
nem mennek föl, hogy a lockdown.
I know. I called Suki the cat. Like I called
I called him.
Suki, and then I called
Hey,
her.
And he
Sissy.
goes to me,
Oh. Have a chaser, Jazz. Chaser helps. Wash it down.
It's not a.
it's actually
Can
not
you,
bad.
yeah? I'll show you. It's
Két teszi, ha van.
Én nagyon nem kívánom.
Legalább jó tettem.
Ja, Zsuzsi is mondta, hogy nagyon jó. Azt mondja, kóstold meg. Mondom, I don't know.
Akkor te nem Irenke?
Ne.
Mindenki akar, Jazz is akar.
Enough.
Enough. Don't, not too much.
You want feta though.
Gyere már ide, légy szíves. Fogd meg.
I know you want feta.
Yes.
Belakom.
So you give me one block of fed up.
I'll take them in for them. They're
Got
not.
some curry. Shabba,
They don't want to come out.
Lucas, come.
They just want to keep to themselves.
Curry. I make the decision.
I don't like a lot
Use-
of salad ingredients. I just like
I'll
a
make
very
some
simple
in the taste.
salad.
Use
personally.
It doesn't matter. You can have 50,000 comments come to you.
Make sure you cut one.
You do what you want.
Happy birthday, dear Chaba.
And Tony,
Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray.
We love getting together, and we're partial to a few drinks when we do so that's always fun. But yeah, getting back to the painting, the next layer I worked on the sky and all the clouds in the sky. Nothing too complicated, pretty simple, but yeah. So Jay and I headed to a local gallery. It's quite a large gallery that I really wanted to show in at one point, but they weren't taking on any new artists, so that didn't work out. But I still like to go every now and then and sort of see what's out there. Very overpriced art for what you're getting though, I find. Like, yeah, some of the pieces are quite simple that I would personally feel I could paint in no time at all. For ridiculously high prices, But that's the world of art. Unfortunately, some, you know, galleries do charge a lot for pieces that I would not charge nowhere near as much for personally. But yeah, it was nice to sort of just get out and head there, and then we just headed to a local cafe for some lunch together. Only $18,000, honey. Yeah. Yeah, I really like that. I then decided to tackle the water next, which I'm actually really happy with. It's done in my style. If you've watched my previous videos, you know I don't go for realism in general. I do my own style I call Renism, which is kind of fantasy, surreal pieces. So this kind of really fits the bill. It is quite surreal fantasy feel to it. So the water, I actually really like how that turned out. So on one of those 40-degree days, Teresa and Jamie headed over for a dinner and drinks night, and we stayed indoors with the aircon. So I just threw together a lovely salad for us. But yeah, I thought I'll film a little bit during the night. Teresa and I ended up drinking so much together, and Jazz drank a little bit too, and Jay for that matter. But yeah, so that was great. Well, I love our get-togethers. It's always fun when we get together.
I've got like an extra $230 in my bank, and I'm like, Richard, why the fuck have I got this money in my bank? Like when we're on standby leave, and well, I take it off and get paid.
Yeah, take it off and get paid, 100%.
You're full time and you work.
Yes.
That's just a baseball, it's not the program or anything, so.
Thank you.
So I can't see the point in buying
Cheers.
stuff anymore because I don't. That's not
You don't use it. Well, when I...
Yep, mine's about to be $600 for third-party fire and theft because Jazz drives the car.
$600.
$600, and then roadside service I got to pay. Yeah, I know. That's what I said to him. I
The
go,
whole industry, everyone's struggling.
Yes, that's true. And
Oh. Yeah.
All walking or riding bikes and
But see, like where I used to go to school, it was
Depends
always
on
over
the
40
age.
degrees.
Was my
None
age
of them
group
made it
is
to the
like,
house.
yeah, like it depends on.
They're locked in a safe, the magazine can't be in the gun, the magazine's in another safe
Yeah,
locked
and
up.
they get inspectors.
So
and
you can't,
yeah.
the bullets are out of the magazine, it's very, very strict, you know. They can,
I like wait to see if people react.
what's that?
Before I sprint.
yeah, Osprey was good.
Osprey
too,
was
like-
awesome.
I love. Then on the painting, it was time to work on the rocks, which are my least favourite part of this painting for sure. I normally love painting rocks, but for some reason I just really wasn't feeling it. But anyway, got sort of all the rocks shaped in, and yeah, threw in that lighthouse as well. So I thought I'd do another Thai style dish for a weeknight dinner, one night this past week, which was some Thai style coconut garlic prawns. You can substitute the protein for chicken or even tofu. You know, meat-free options are always an option if you don't like consuming a lot of meat, or if you're vegan or vegetarian. But yeah, I chose to use prawns on this particular night, and the only thing that really takes any time is peeling and deveining the prawns. The rest, by the time the rice cooks in 10 minutes, the sauce is ready and sort of it's on the table, so super quick and easy.
So for the Thai garlic coconut prawns, we're using obviously prawns. I'm using 12 per person of raw prawns, which will be peeled in a minute. I'm going to get some water on and I'm just going to boil some rice today. So first I'm going to saute the prawns, or stir fry rather, with a little bit of garlic, take them out. And then for the sauce, I'm using a couple more cloves of garlic, a big knob of ginger in some sesame oil. Fry that off a little bit. Then we'll go in with some fish sauce, fry it a little bit. Then we'll go in with some hot sauce, some sweet chili sauce for flavour, a little bit of rice wine vinegar, and also some soy sauce. And then to that you want to add about a heaped teaspoon of either palm sugar or brown sugar if you've got it, or even raw sugar. And then we'll go in with the coconut cream. Once that's all cooked together, we'll throw the prawns in and serve it on the rice. And we're just going to garnish it with some bean shoots for crunch and some coriander, and that'll be it.
First, we just want to devein our prawns, get those all ready, and then throw our rice in. And by the time the prawns and the sauce has reduced a bit, prawns go back in, rice will be ready, and we'll be ready to eat. So I've already got my rice on cooking. The oil is just coming up to temperature now. I'm going to add a little bit of sunflower oil as well. And I've got my sesame oil in there. So we'll go in with the first clove of garlic and the prawns. And we're going to fry those off for a couple of minutes until they turn pink. Okay, once they have some colour, they're ready to come off the heat. Into the wok a little bit more sesame oil, and in with our big knob of ginger and our garlic cloves to fry for a minute. Once that's nice and fragrant, we'll go in with some fish sauce. Then the soy sauce, rice vinegar just a tad. In with our coconut milk, coconut cream rather, a little bit of sweet chili sauce, however much sriracha you like, in with the sugar, then you want to bring that up to a simmer. And we'll go back in with the prawns, drain our rice, and we're ready to serve. Back in with the prawns, just to heat them back through, and we're ready to serve. The garnishes.
and enjoy.
So quick, give it a go one night. It's absolutely delicious, and for something to be on the table in 10-15 minutes, you can't go wrong, you know. But anyway, next on the painting, it was time to finish it up, and I just added some more shading to the rocks and the light reflection from the sunset on the rocks, and that was it really for this piece. In the next week or so, I may work on another smaller scale piece, that small square blacked out canvas that I have for another store piece, just so I've got a variety sitting here in sort of smaller scale. But I might do a large scale that I'm thinking on. I'm kind of in two hearts at the moment, so we'll see what happens in the next week or so. But as far as this week's footage, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope you'll join me again next week. In the meantime, have a great week, have a great weekend, and take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.